Let's do a garden tour. So a lot has changed since my last garden tour. We got so many more things planted. Plants are growing. It looks fantastic and I'm excited to show you. Let's start in the aesthetic garden. Our garlic is doing very well. It's growing some scapes, which I see a couple of plants that we can harvest. We have some beautiful chamomile. Look at these bachelor buttons. Oh, we're gonna have some beautiful colors. What's next, baby? Broccoli? Look at that beautiful broccoli. Some of my other plants are doing well, but some of them are still pretty tiny. Radishes are doing well. Onions are still killing it. My beets growing beautifully. I just finished planting all of my peppers. So these are sweet peppers, just a variety of them. These are hot peppers. And at the back here we have this cute trellis my husband built me, and I have some cucumbers at the base of them. I have 3 Market More and a Fanfare. Next we have Swiss chard. The rainbow Swiss chard. Again, some plants are doing well, some are not. I planted some lemon zucchini, lemon squash in the middle here. I have a rogue lettuce plant that is doing fantastic. Kohlrabi is growing, and also my celery is still growing. Our next big bed, so we have 4 tomato plants. We have 2 black beauties and, oh my goodness, 2 black beauties and 2 aces, and then we have cabbage around the perimeter. We have a variety of sweet peppers over here. My okra, I interplanted with jalapenos too because I had some extra of those. My red Russian kale at the back there is doing fantastic. And then my rutabagas, like look how beautiful those are. Rutabagas, and we have parsnips and turnips. Look at this lettuce. Carrots are doing wonderful as well. Spinach looks pretty sad. I have to pull all these up because they bolted and replant. My eggplant has flea beetles, but overall the eggplant is doing well. I love the flowers on arugula. They're so pretty and they're edible. Bok choy. And the last row is full of calendula and my Malabar spinach. And this beautiful trellis that my husband made me. We're taking a wind chime break. Beautiful peonies. And the peaches. So, oh, look at these peaches. We are gonna have a great crop of peaches this year. Hopefully. The yard back here is looking great. It's so green, all the grass is coming in. And we planted this hedge of hydrangeas, and they are all doing very well. We are at the pumpkin garden. So I did all of my planting back here. As you can see, some of the larger plants, larger pumpkins there, they actually self-seeded from last year. I think I discussed this in a previous video. So they are much farther along than the rest of the plants I just planted today. You can see these are all pumpkins over here that I just planted. I planted some amaranth back here. And this section back here, all these plants, these are all my winter squashes. So you got your butternut, you got your blue Hubbard, delicata, Mariana, and spaghetti squash. And this plant is a birdhouse gourd. So my goal for this garden is to have low green carpet, and then you'll have the amaranth, which is a bright red. You'll have some flowers. I planted some zinnias over here, so it'll be very beautiful. So I've been frantically planting the last couple of days because it's supposed to storm tonight. We're actually supposed to get rain. I only have a few more plants to plant in the ground today. I have some flowers that I want to plant out front, but for the most part, I think all my vegetables are in. We are over near the tomato and squash garden, and we got peaches growing over here. My potatoes are doing very well. I don't see any signs of flowering yet, but oh, just kidding. This looks like a little flower here. And then we got my summer squash in this row, different varieties. Then we have my slicer and my fun varieties of tomatoes. These are all my cherry tomatoes and my paste tomatoes. In between the tomato plants, I've planted some Genovese basil or some marigolds. My cute little peas, they are growing. No flowers yet, but hopefully soon. And then I planted cucumbers. Oh, actually, sorry, these are zucchettas. Zucchettas are a vining summer squash. I love them. They grow huge. They're very interesting looking. I'm very excited for these. And then these are my cucumbers. And these 3 little plants here are cucamelons. My poor beans have also been getting eaten by slugs. As you can see, there's a lot of damage. And then these 4 plants here are the Minnesota midget melon. And then we have some watermelons down here. And I planted one of the birdhouse gourds over here as well. And some delicata squash. Update on the rock garden. It looks so much better in person than on video. I'm just going to comment that. So we just have this last bed to form, and then all the beds are formed. We have this great little staircase here, and then we have this nice patio up here, and then we have a staircase down the other side, and then it'll hopefully lead off the trail off that way. That's a little update on the rock garden. So I still have a bunch of plants here that I need to plant. I got currants, honeyberries, elderberries, and a fig tree. So I still need to find homes for those. My oregano is doing very well. It's actually prime time to harvest it, so I might have to do that soon. I had a chive plant just pop up randomly, and I planted calendula over here as well. My thyme plants look very pathetic. I have the hibiscus, my salvia's blooming, and I got a lily back there. And that's bee balm. And now onto my herb bed. My herb bed is looking fantastic. It's all planted. My sage is doing well. We just planted this purple basil row and this parsley row and this lettuce leaf basil row, and all the plants look good so far. No slug damage yet. My chives, all the blossoms have died and now are forming seeds, so we got to get them out of here. My mom's actually been helping me out in cutting these down. I still have some cilantro plants. I might actually start some seeds soon. Garlic chive's looking good, and the best thing is the lavender. It's blooming. I actually need to harvest all of these flowers very, very soon. My strawberry bed is producing a ton of strawberries. Like, look at these. This one has a bite taken out of it, but it's okay. We've had a few pest issues in the strawberry bed lately, so I think I just need to be a little bit more diligent of picking the ripe strawberries. This strawberry looking plant is, I think a pine berry is what it's called. So it has little white strawberries. That tastes like pineapple. And we'll do a quick update of this front garden. My love is a miss, or nigella, is blooming. So are my sedums and this thing. Mom, what plant is this red one again? My salvia is blooming, and then I did plant some zinnias, straw flower. Oh, Mom is coming back and saying that this is a penstemon. It's so beautiful. And I planted zinnias here. I did plant them here, but they died, so I'm going to replant with snapdragons, and I'm going to plant more straw flowers over there. To finish off our tour, we'll head to the patio. So this front garden bed is looking great. Unfortunately, all the irises died, but they were beautiful while they were blooming. I spoke too soon. My variegated iris is blooming. It's so beautiful. I planted all of our patio pots. We have some petunias, some wax begonias, and some basil. We got some basil, marigolds, and chamomile in this one. My rosemary plant from last year did not make it, so I had to buy another one. And then we have some basil in here, wax begonias, and I got this grapefruit mint. It smells amazing. We have the cutest little pot ever. And my spicy globe basil. I think that's it for the garden tour this time. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.